Hello everyone, welcome back to the Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk to you and teach you all about gold foil stickers. It did take us a while to perfect this specific craft, but y'all, these results are amazing. I mean, y'all, look at the reflection of this sticker. It is to die for. Let's go ahead and go overhead so you all can see this up close. So here, I know it might be a little hard to see, but I tried to put it on this black paper so you all could see it better. But we have a letter M inside this, so these would be perfect for like stickers on the outsides of envelopes, for invitations, Christmas cards, really anything. I'm obsessed with this technique. Now the materials for this project are pretty minimal. However, you are going to need a laser printer. The reason that we need a laser printer is because it's going to print that powder, and then the gold foil is going to stick to that powder once heat is applied. Now I do want to say laser printers are not a huge cost. They can be pretty inexpensive. This one was around $100. Some other things that you can do with laser printers is if you want to print black and white very fast, they're great for that. We have also used them to print vellum sheets and do the gold foil technique, same as we're doing here with the vellum sheets for invitations and things like that. So there are quite a few different uses for this laser printer if you do want to invest in it. Next up, we have our Starcraft Electrofoil. This is our go-to for this technique. We absolutely love it. We love using it for the stickers, but also on t-shirts and so many different materials. You are going to need your clear sticker paper, and you're also going to need a Cricut Mini Easy Press and a mat. Now that we've gone over everything that we need, let's go ahead and hop over to our share screen, and I'm going to show you which font we're going to be using to create these stickers today. Now that we are here at our Maker's Gonna Learn website, we're going to go over to our font section. Today we're just going to be searching the circle, so I am going to be using the double circle single monogram font. How you're going to be able to download fonts into your Cricut Design Space is you're going to go here to this little icon that has the arrow pointing down. We're going to click that. It is going to download on your computer. We're going to unzip the file, and then we're going to double click it in our downloads and install the font. What this does is it installs it into our font book, or if you are on a PC, your character map. From there, we're going to pull up Cricut Design Space. We don't have anything on here, so we don't have to save it, but if you are working on something and want to upload a new font, make sure you save it before you go to this next step. But you're going to come up here to View, and you are going to reload Cricut Design Space. That is going to allow Design Space to reload and open back up with those new fonts. So now that Cricut has reloaded, we're going to come and grab our text. We're going to come up here to the fonts. We're going to go to Systems because that's where you're going to find the fonts that we download. We're going to search Circle and come down here and grab the double circle monogram text. Now we're going to type in the letter that we want. Today I'm working with the letter M, and then we're going to size it to where we want it, which we're going to work with a 2 by 2 inch circle. Now, automatically, if I were to turn this to print and cut, Cricut would recognize it, but then it's going to come in here and cut out this M and everything else, and we do not want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to offset. I don't want that large of an offset, so I'm going to move it down to a 0.1 inch offset. I'm going to apply that, and then my offset result, come down here to contour and hide all contours. I am now going to change that to white, and I'm going to change my letter to black. We're going to grab them both, and we're going to flatten them together. So now, if we come down here to our canvas and we change the color, you're going to be able to see that the Cricut is going to cut around the white and nothing else. Now we are ready to make it. So we're going to select Make It. One thing I want to let you guys know is you can duplicate on your canvas, but I really like to duplicate from here. So I know I want to make more than one sticker at a time. I'm just going to type in 12, and hit apply. Now, Cricut likes to separate these out onto 2 separate mats, but this is not necessary. You can come down here to mat 2, move your object to the first mat, and bring it over, and you have plenty of room to work with. So we're going to go ahead and just move all of these over to our first mat. So now that we are taking up the whole sheet and we can make 12 at one time, we're going to go to continue. We're going to send this to printer. I'm going to be using the HP LaserJet printer today. I'm going to turn bleed off and use system dialog. Once we hit print, it's going to pull up the print behind Cricut Design Space. With the LaserJet, it doesn't give you the option for print best quality because it is just printing black and white. So once it pulls up behind there, we're just going to go ahead and hit print. Now before I hit print, I want to show you guys, this printer specifically loads in the bottom, and if you are printing on sticker paper, you're going to want the side that you want it to print on facing up. We're going to place it in our printer, and then we're going to hit print. Now this does go pretty fast, so here we've hit print. It's going to think about it, and then it's going to print it out. And there you go. Now we are going to load our sticker paper onto a light grit mat. I'm going to use a brayer, and I'm just going to bray it down. Once we have brayed our sticker paper down, we're going to come over here to browse all material, and we're just going to type in sticker. And we're going to choose the clear printable sticker paper setting. From there, we are going to load this into our Cricut. While that is scanning, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Cricut Mini Easy Press to a heat setting of 1. You do not want it any higher than 1 because if you get the heat setting too high for the StarCraft Electrofoil, then it's going to melt it into the sticker, which we don't want. We want it to be very smooth and even, so it needs to be on a heat setting of 1. So once that is printed, we are going to load this onto a standard grip mat. Make sure that the sticker paper is brayed down really well. So after we choose printable sticker paper, one thing I want you guys to know is if you leave it on default pressure, it is going to give you a kiss cut. So it's going to cut through the sticker paper but not the backing. Because we want to work with these pieces of these stickers individually, we're going to go with more pressure so that it cuts through the backing as well. And then once that is ready, we are going to load it into our machine. While that is cutting, I'm going to go ahead and cut off a sheet of this Electrofoil so that we're ready to foil our stickers as soon as they're done cutting. Now that it is cut, we're just going to go ahead and even with default or even with more pressure, it did not cut through the backing of this sticker paper, which is fine. It's not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and take the rest of this off because we don't need that excess, but be careful not to scratch. Try not to scratch your other stickers. So we're just going to take that off. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut these individually because it does work a lot better when you work with one individual sticker at a time. That way you know that you're getting an even heat pressure all across your sticker. So we're just going to work with one single sticker to start out with. So now we're just going to cut off enough foil to cover the top of our sticker, and we're going to make sure that it is laying very flat. Remember, we're using this at a heat setting of 1, and we're going to take this and we're just going to give some nice even pressure all across the sticker. Now this will only take a few minutes. Once it is done, we're going to take it off the mat and we're going to put it on a cool surface and let this cool down completely before we take the foil off the top. It is key to let this cool down completely, otherwise you're not going to get an even coat of the foil across your sticker. Once it has completely cooled, we are going to take the foil and remove it from the sticker. And you can see from the foil how well that transferred. Once you have your foil cut to the size of your sticker, you're just going to want to make sure it lays very flat. We're taking our easy press. Remember the heat setting of 1. You do not want too much heat. And we're just going to take this and we're going to run over it 2 to 3 times at most. Once you have done that, you're going to let it cool down on a cool surface. We're working on a granite surface, so I like to turn it upside down and let it cool on the granite. You're not going to want to pull this gold foil up until it has completely cooled down. Otherwise, it will not adhere perfectly. So once it has cooled down, we're going to take our foil and we are going to separate it from our sticker. Now, this foil over here, it's not going to matter because it is just attached to the outside of the sticker, so we can actually just cut that right off, and that does not affect our sticker at all. But y'all, look how beautiful. Now, one thing I do want to show you, the difference between these two. If you can see, this one kind of looks a little more distressed. That's because I left the mini easy press on there for too long and there's too much heat that has been applied to this. So when I say 2 to 3 swipes with your mini easy press on a heat setting of 1, that is it. Literally no more than that. And that's going to give you this smooth finish. And that's it. You have your very own custom gold foiled sticker. Now, one thing I want to make sure you guys know and understand, this will take time to learn, okay? Repeat that again. This will take time for you to learn. It has taken us lots of trial and error. I really hope our trial and error helps you, but definitely go step by step everything I've said, okay? Printing with a laser printer, cutting it on your Cricut, doing one at a time, that way you know you have even pressure across the whole sticker. We're doing our Cricut Mini Easy Press, a heat setting of 1, and swapping it over our sticker 2 to 3 times and absolutely no more. Unless you want a more distressed look, if you want the solid look, it's 2 to 3 times, or like I said, if you want a little more of a distressed look, you can do 4 or 5. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Once again, if you are new to Maker's Gonna Learn, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell notification to know every time we get crafty. If you want to check us out and join our crafting community, you can follow the link down below, makersgonnalearn.com/join, where we bring you thousands of cut files and hundreds of fonts every month. We are here to bring you inspiration, motivation, and education for you to get your Cricut out and start crafting. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye!